friends, we shall discuss quality 9, that is without material possession, non-possessive or Akincana. So friends, one of the profound qualities of a Vaishnava is non-possessiveness, not being internally controlled by wealth, status, property or material accumulation. This does not necessarily mean poverty. It means freedom from possessiveness and egoistic attachment. A Vaishnava understands nothing truly belongs to me, everything belongs to Bhagwan and should be used in his service. In law, many conflicts arise from greed, misuse of power, corruption, inheritance battles, exploitation and uncontrolled attachment to ownership. Spiritual wisdom teaches that when possession becomes obsession, morality weakens. Non-possessiveness creates clarity, simplicity and freedom. The problem is not owning things, the problem is becoming owned by them. Here I would like to share an example of a friend who is a prominent doctor. He once suggested that his senior was earning millions of rupees and he retired. And after 3 years, at age of 72, he again came back and joined the nursing clinic where he was working. And he asked why did he join the nursing clinic back? He said, I have taken a bungalow of 3 mil and I need to pay the rent for that and the EMI for that. For that I need money. So after retirement also I had to come back and start earning again. So friends, in this case, the friend is not owning the house is owning the doctor. So we go to the next example to understand this principle. That is in the life of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada embodied these qualities powerfully. At an advanced stage, he left for America with very little money, a trunk of books and deep faith in Krishna. Even after establishing a worldwide spiritual movement, Prabhupada personally lived simply and remained detached from luxury and personal accumulation. He built temples, farms, publishing houses and institutions, yet never treated them as private property for personal enjoyment. His mood was always service, not ownership. Prabhupada demonstrated that true renunciation is not abandoning responsibility, but using everything for higher purpose without selfish attachment. Chaitanya Charitamrita pastime, a beautiful pastime from Chaitanya Charitamrita is the life of Raghunath Das Goswami. Raghunath Das Goswami came from immense wealth and aristocratic comfort. His family tried repeatedly to bind him through luxury, security and social prestige. His heart longed only for the association of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Eventually he renounced extraordinary material wealth and dedicated his life fully to bhakti. What makes this pastime powerful is that his renunciation was not born out of frustration or failure. He walked away from the abundance voluntarily because he realized material possession alone cannot satisfy the soul. Mahaprabhu later instructed him to remain humble, simple and constantly absorbed in Krishna consciousness. This is true non-possessiveness, inner freedom from material control. Raghunath Das Goswami's, although such a aristocratic background, yet he could do this, having everything yet detached. This is an exemplary example. In Srimad Bhagavatam, we have a very beautiful example of Sudama Brahman. He illustrates this quality in great depth. Sudama lived in apparent poverty but remained spiritually rich and detached. When he visited Krishna, he didn't have anything to give his friend as a gift. So he borrowed cheap rice as an offering, that too from the neighbors. Yet Krishna received it with immense love. Sudama never approached Krishna with greed or material ambition. His devotion was pure and free from possessiveness. Bhagavatam repeatedly teaches that peace does not come from accumulation, from devotion and contentment. Well, friends, we can draw parallel from courts also. Legal parallel can be seen in constitutional and land rehabilitation jurisprudence, emphasizing that property rights are important, but they cannot override human dignity, social welfare and ethical responsibility. One of the most landmark cases of the Constitution and then Bharati, the state of Kerala, also which laid down the basic structure doctrine of Constitution. Although the Adhish lost his property in Kerala after that judgment, this is a very significant parallel which can be drawn from Constitution regarding this quality. Modern legal system increasingly recognize that excessive concentration of wealth and exploitation creates social imbalance. Courts often balance ownership rights with public welfare, rehabilitation and constitutional morality. Similarly, anti-corruption laws exist because uncontrolled greed destroys institutions and public trust. Law recognizes externally what spirituality teaches internally. Attachment without ethics leads to suffering. Law and spirituality connection. A non-possessive lawyer does not sell consciousness for profit. A non-possessive judge cannot be easily corrupted. A non-possessive spiritualist serves without commercializing devotion. Possession may provide comfort, but attachment brings bondage. Law regulates ownership externally, spirituality purifies attachment internally. Together they create ethical civilization. Friends, with this we sum up this quality. The ninth Vaishnava quality is non-possessiveness, reflects spiritual freedom. Raghunath Das Goswami demonstrated that immense wealth becomes insignificant before divine love. Prabhupada showed that one can manage vast institutions while remaining personally detached and spiritually focused. True wealth is not measured by accumulation, it's measured by freedom from greed and dedication to higher purpose. That is where law and spirituality unite. Ownership with responsibility, success without arrogance, and prosperity without attachment. Thank you so much.